We are outside our newest listing. It's early January, I think it's like the 5th. We took occupation on the 1st. I want to show you through and I want to take you along on the journey. This is the start of season 3. Season 3. Seasons are probably very 2021. We're going to stop with the season thing because we're going to end at season 20 this year if we do a season for every house. So we're going to do more at Bigpond. We're going to make the pond bigger by expanding in how many houses we flip, how many consultations we do, how many property tours we do. We're going to give you guys a lot more. So what I would like from you guys is if you could subscribe and comment and then tell us what you would like to see a lot more of. So would you like to see more before and afters? Would you like to see more how-tos? Would you like to see more of how we buy real estate? Would you like to see more of how we sell real estate? Would you like to see celebrity involvement? Would you like to see property tours? Tell us what you guys want to do because we're going to give you more, bigger content because this is 2022. This is Bigpond's content and we're going bigger. I want to introduce you to what we like to call house red, or maybe house red brick. We're not sure yet. You'll see right now why we say that, but it's got an English brick exterior. I want to take you inside and give you some more details, but just some broad details about the property. It is located in Fairy Glen. We've been getting a lot of requests that you guys want to see more properties in Fairy Glen, that you want us to do more properties there. This is not a duet, it's a full title, nice big home, 200 and something squares. I'll give you the details below how big it is exactly. It's a big family house, 3 or 4 living areas, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. It's going to be really cool and it's releasing early March. Come with me, let me take you inside. As you come in the house, you'll see that we've started construction already. I did take some good photos and videos beforehand to show you guys exactly what we did buy. And right off the mark, you'll realize this isn't as bad as we normally buy. It is full on construction site today already. We are 2 days into the project. We started on the 3rd or something like that. And we are literally, we've demoed a couple of walls. We've removed all the floor tiles. And we're getting almost ready to put the house back together because we are moving really quickly on it. Coming through this way, so when you walk in the front door to your left, there's a second very large living area. This used to be the garage and it was converted, so it will work really well for a separate kids playroom, a TV area or a home office. It also comes in directly from the garage, which is a double garage with a separate working space as well. Right off of that, there's a big patio. Now we've got a really nice patio already. Again, normally we build this type of thing because they don't exist off the start. But big braai area, nice big braai built in as well. And we've got something really cool planned for you. Not showing you guys right now. You're gonna have to keep watching this season to see what we are planning. Coming this way, there's an open plan kitchen. Again, some parts of it we are able to use. So granite tops, not too bad. We're starting to plan on what we'll do for a design. We're going to expand the kitchen a bit this way with a space for a double fridge. Coming past the kitchen, you'll basically see there's a small little nook study area. So we've got 4 living areas. It's a separate living area, 2 smaller open plan style living areas, a patio and a study area. And then coming down the hallway, there's basically 3 bedrooms with 2 bathrooms. I'm not going to show you all of that right now. We'll show you all of that a bit later. Keep watching.
We are currently on a buying spree here at Bigpond Property. We want to buy 8 properties before the end of February. These properties must be in Pretoria East, old or the new. We typically buy full title houses as well as duets, and these must preferably be dilapidated, and the price must reflect that too. We currently offer a 15,000 Rand referral fee to anyone that can successfully refer a property to us, which we then buy before the end of February. This can be your own property or your neighbors. We also do anonymous referrals where they don't know that you referred them. Please do not hesitate to contact us. The contact details are here.
I want to give you guys a quick update as to what is happening at the house that we have officially named House Red Brick. There's a few things happening. We are moving really quickly on this house. I'll give you some more details now as we walk through and so on, but what I want to explain quickly is when we do a house, and this is something that experience has taught us, it is important not just to say, what can we do that makes it amazing? Because you can go far over as to investment and area, height of prices and all of that type of thing. So there's a few ways in which you can overcapitalize, and one of them is buying too high, which we always try to be careful not to do. And number 2 is we always want to aim to do what is necessary for the house to be able to sell in that market. So for instance, with this house, there are houses in Fairy Glen that sell for an excess of 3 million Rand. This we do not want to compete in that market with. So we're going to try to go mid to high 2s for this property, and what that means is we'll have to be careful as to what we spend money on and what not. For instance, in the kitchen, we've got a granite top. It's already installed, it's not completely horrible, so we're going to stick with that granite top. Now, it's not what we would have put in if we were to put something new in, but it is there. We've paid for it, we can rip it out, throw it away and buy something brand new, but that would typically be spending extra money on stuff that's not necessarily necessary. So we want to all the time be busy optimizing things we have, reusing things we have, playing with the style that we already have. For instance, this red brick, a lot of houses where we renovate, we completely spray the outside or plaster the outside or whatever. We worked with this red brick, we worked with a real style, and then we put our twist on it and make sure that by adding that twist, we are adding value, but we're not spending an excess of money just to redo everything by the way. So I want to show you a few things. There's also a few things, as I'm talking about value and adding value and that type of thing, there's a few things that is important to do. For instance, we are adding a stacking door to this house because it will just add to the feature. We are adding a gas stove to this house because it is just adding to the feature. We are adding a new garage door because, as you can see, this one isn't quite great. So you would have seen the initial walkthrough. We have done quite a lot at this house because it is also not a full renovation. It's not completely in as bad state as they normally are. For instance, we've retiled almost the entire area already. We did not have to do as much building work at this property, so things like the flooring could immediately have been done. We removed a wall here where you'll see the ceiling is different. Now normally when you remove walls, there's 2 things to take into consideration. 1, what will I have to change on the floors to make it right? Number 2, what will I have to change on the ceiling to make it right? And number 3, do I have to change something on the wall afterwards? And we did all 3 of those here. but it was quite a little breakout, so we didn't have to change much on the floors. So we are basically finished with tiling in this house. Now take into account this is week 2 of this property, of being on site at this property, and like I say, a lot of things are good. Another important thing is when we are saving, when we are trying to protect parts like the granite tops that I told you about, it's important to cover them up completely. As you can see, we're busy with lunchtime, feeding everybody on site, but it's really important to protect everything on site, because if this gets a little chip, it's gone. You have to replace the whole thing. We are doing a complete color change on this kitchen. We are almost 100% certain, but we'll show you next week what we are going to do with the kitchen. In the bathroom of this property, there was a few finishes that was actually quite okay. Like we had a white wall tile. We have a lot of taps we can reuse. I'll show you guys next door the tap issue. We've just replaced a feature wall to take it a bit away from a shabby chic flowery theme that this house had into a real Bigpond style. Again, we'll show you guys more details next week. Both the smaller bedrooms are painted, skirtings are painted, ceilings are painted. We still need a light fixture in here and we need cabinetry, then we're done. So like I'm saying, we are not doing everything always, we just do everything sometimes. And at this house, we're not doing everything. In this bathroom, let me show you in here. This bathroom, we're going to change the tile, we're going to change the mixers, but we are keeping stuff, like we are keeping this zinc, this basin, because it's actually not too bad. We're keeping that mixer most probably. We are possibly changing just the handle part of this mixer, because that way we can keep all the plumbing intact, keep all the plumbing where they are. We are definitely keeping positions where they are in this property. So what I'm essentially saying and what I'm essentially teaching in this video is the right answer to get the right value out of the property is not always rip out everything and replace it with something new. It's the art of trying to see what you can reuse, repurpose, add something to make it better, and by that way extract the most value you can out of that property.